Get ready for the most explosive fight night of the year. UFC London is here, and the stakes couldn't be higher. We've got Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy headlining in a massive clash for potential title shot implications. But wait, there's more. Brendan Allen is calling out Dricus Du Plessis after he went into hiding. Plus, we're diving deep into the UFC London betting odds with Mania.com's Weekend Lock. And hold on, Eddie Hearn is slamming Tom Aspinall's UFC contract as an absolute disgrace. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss a second.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
UFC London's main event, a title shot on the line. This Saturday, UFC London features a rare showdown where the top two contenders in the featherweight division, Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy, go head-to-head in the main event. A victory here should, in theory, cement a shot at Alexander Volkanovski's title. However, given the UFC's unpredictable matchmaking, nothing is guaranteed. Will the winner truly get their long-awaited championship opportunity, or will they be left waiting again? MMA Fighting's own Alexander K. Lee and Mike Heck are breaking down all the angles, questioning if a win is enough for Evloev or Murphy, and debating who needs this victory more. They're also dissecting the co-main event between Luke Riley and Michael Aswell, assessing the card's overall strength and uncovering other intriguing storylines. The question looms, can the UFC afford to bypass the winner of this pivotal clash? Fans are buzzing about the implications of this fight, with many believing the winner deserves an immediate title shot, while others express concern about potential matchmaking surprises. Analysts are weighing in on whether this bout truly guarantees a championship opportunity or if further hurdles await. Don't go anywhere, because we're about to reveal the betting odds that could be your weekend lock for UFC London. And get ready for some surprising news about a middleweight contender who claims a big name went into hiding. Brendan Allen's bold move, chasing paydays. Middleweight contender Brendan Allen, ranked number 7, has surprised many by accepting a fight against the unranked Edmen Shahbazian at UFC Fight Night 278. This comes after Allen had been vocally calling out former champion Dricus Du Plessis. Allen himself explained his decision on Instagram stories, stating that Du Plessis went into hiding and that he's looking to fight anyone and secure a payday. This move places Allen in a high-risk situation, as he's aiming to extend his impressive record of 9 wins in his last 11 fights against Shahbazian, who is also on a 3-fight win streak. Fans and analysts are debating Allen's decision, with some questioning his willingness to take on a less high-profile opponent, while others commend his proactive approach to staying active and earning. The middleweight division continues to be a hot topic, with many watching to see how this fight impacts the rankings and future title contention. But before we dive deeper into the UFC, we're heading to London for some betting insights that could make your weekend. And you won't believe what Eddie Hearn is saying about Tom Aspinall's UFC contract. UFC London betting lock revealed. As UFC London approaches, Mania.com is sharing their highly anticipated weekend lock bet. The event goes down this Saturday at the O2 Arena, headlined by Movsar Evloev against Lerone Murphy in a potential title eliminator. This week's weekend lock focuses on the co-main event, rising star Luke Riley versus Michael Aswell. Mania.com is locking in Riley on the moneyline at -198. Riley, a highly touted prospect who has shown explosive striking and composed precision, has 9 stoppages in 12 fights. The UFC clearly sees star potential in him, evidenced by his co-main event placement. His ability to control distance and capitalize on openings should give him a significant edge over Aswell, who is seen as tough but less technically polished. While Aswell's path to victory might involve grinding out a decision, the consensus is that Riley's skill set, momentum, and the home crowd advantage make him the safer bet. The odds even suggest a potential finish for Riley, with odds for a KO TKO DQ at +225. Fans are actively sharing their own betting predictions in the comments, eager to find the next big winner on the UFC London card. Stay tuned because we're breaking down the latest drama surrounding a UFC champion's contract that's being called an absolute disgrace. And we'll revisit the middleweight division, where a contender claims a big name has disappeared from the fight landscape. Eddie Hearn slams Tom Aspinall's UFC contract. Prominent boxing promoter Eddie Hearn, now representing UFC heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall, has publicly criticized Aspinall's current UFC contract, calling it a F***-seeking disgrace. Hearn expressed his disbelief at the financial terms of Aspinall's deal, especially considering the commercial revenue his fights generate. He stated that if he were Aspinall, he might not even respond to the UFC's calls for a fight given the contract's terms. Aspinall is currently recovering from an injury sustained during his last title defense and is awaiting his next opportunity, which might be a fight against Alex Pereira for an interim title. The fighter pay debate within the UFC has been ongoing, with Hearn's comments adding fuel to the fire. Many fighters and observers feel that compensation doesn't align with the risks and revenue generated, particularly for champions. Hearn emphasized that after taxes and team expenses, the current compensation leaves little incentive for fighters, especially those recovering from significant injuries. Fans and media are actively discussing fighter pay and contract negotiations in light of Hearn's strong statements, questioning the fairness of current UFC compensation structures. That's a wrap on our top stories, but stick around for a lightning round recap of all the action. And make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next explosive episode. And that's a wrap on today's news. We saw Movsar Evloev and Lerone Murphy clash at UFC London with title shot implications on the line. Brendan Allen is ready to fight anyone after Dricus Du Plessis allegedly went into hiding. MMA.com revealed their UFC London weekend lock on Luke Riley. And Eddie Hearn went off on Tom Aspinall's UFC contract, calling it a disgrace. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, and drop a comment with your thoughts. Follow us on all social media platforms for more exclusive content.